Hi, it's Alan Tom again from Red Rose Wargaming. We're here with another card unveiling. You might get a bit bored of us, but people have, you know, people quite like looking at these cards, don't they? We've had a few requests for this. This is a Sylvaneth, which, again, it should be quite curious to see what we've actually got.
Quite good. I really like the models for the Kurnoth Hunters.
I know we've got, we're going to a competition next month. Oh, I forgot to mention it to you. We're going to a competition next month. Okay. And I know one of the lads, Jim, I know he's using Sylvaneth. So we will get to see them. Jim.
Right.
Yeah.
What, like Jim? No, not Jim. We'll fix it. No. That's a bit...
So, anyway, without further ado, let's take them out of the packet. Let's hope this is a bit better than the ones. A few cards there.
If you haven't seen the Nurgle,
check the Nurgle one out. Yeah, you'll know that we're not entirely biased towards GW products. Right. Is that upside down or right where end? Oh, no, it's right where end, isn't it? Right where end. Sorry, that's a northern English thing. Northwest English. Sorry. Right. We'll come back to the abilities like we normally do.
Yep.
Let's have a look at the cards. You start, Thomas.
I'll start us off. This is.
Should we just tell them what's you actually get?
We'll tell them as we go. Right. This is Dryad. Not your basic boy or girl or tree, whatever. 70 points, which is pretty standard. 5-inch move, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
Toughness 3.
Again, it's not bad. 70 points is not.
Oh, but then again, I guess it's like a little tree, isn't it? So it's
like
a
sapling. Bit like
brittle. 10 wounds. All right. Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
It's got a rune mark, which I have no idea what it is. 1-inch range. 4 attacks. 3 strength. 1/3. Comes across very goblin-like.
No, look at the things we're looking at. The corn ones. The Reavers, they've got a very similar stat.
In fact, I think that's...
In fact, they've got almost the same stat there, haven't they?
But for a 70 point...
I don't think it's bad.
I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, you can fill the board with them.
Yeah, definitely. Right. This is a Dryad leader. That's a nice model, isn't it?
That is a nice model, yeah.
I say that every time I say it. It's like I've never seen these models before. This is a Dryad leader.
It is a nice
model. Right, they are 145 points. They've obviously got 2 rune marks, but they haven't obviously got 2 rune marks, but they do have rune marks. Are they called rune marks? They're not called rune marks, are they?
Yeah.
Are they? Right, move of 5, which is great. They have 20 wounds.
Not bad.
Toughness 3. 145 points, ain't bad.
Not bad.
In close combat, they have 4 attacks, strength 4, doing 2/4 damage. That is not bad at all, that. Not bad at all, that. Quite a healthy mix there, isn't there?
As your chaff leader, if it was me, tactically, obviously you don't run them in first. Run a Dryad in, let them take the hits, probably die, as long as we're taking up 2 attacks.
Yeah, right, go for it.
And then run her in.
Yeah. We'll just do the cards first before we talk tactics.
Yeah.
Tic-tacs.
Next up, this is, I believe, a Tree-Revenant.
Tree-Revenant.
Yeah, he is a Tree-Revenant. So 50 points, he's even less. 4-inch move, so not as fast. Toughness of 3. 8 wounds. You know, not bad. He's got a rune mark, which we'll find out at the end.
Yeah.
A range of 1. 3 attacks, 3 strength, 1/3. For 50 points, that's
bad. It's not bad, but again, we don't know what the abilities are, so it'd be quite curious to see what the abilities are. I think that's all right, that.
It's the fact he's got an ability.
Yes.
For 50 points.
For 50 points, yeah. Yeah, but I mean, one of the Gloomspite netters, he's at like silly points, and he's got a rune mark, which makes him decent for it. Yeah. Right, so this is a Tree-Revenant leader. Again, movement 4, 16 wounds.
Not bad.
Toughness 3, he's got two of the rune marks, because obviously he's the leader one and the other. 120 points, range of 1. He has 4 attacks, strength 3, doing 2/4 damage. Again, it's not bad.
If you want to take a lot of big boys, I imagine he'd be the one to take as your leader.
That's not bad at all, that.
Not bad. Very, very cheap.
Yeah.
But then again, they've got a stat line to
warrant it.
Yeah. Next up, we have a Spite-Revenant. 70 points again. He's got a move of 4, toughness of 3, 8 wounds, a rune mark.
I've not seen that one before.
Smart that. A range of 1, 4 attacks, 4 strength, 1/3.
70 points isn't bad, is it?
what I've noticed seems to be the trend so far is they're all doing a lot of attacks.
Yeah.
Except for the Tree-Revenant, but for 50 points you wouldn't expect him to do a lot of attacks. But it's low damage.
Look at all them, they're all decent attacks.
Yeah, they're all 4,
yeah,
but he's 3.
Yeah, but he's 50 points.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They're doing a lot of
You're
attacks.
chucking a lot of dice there, aren't you? Granted, the crit side of it isn't particularly high, but it doesn't need to be, does it? Right, so, do you know what, Red? I've got a question for you. You know the Tree-Revenants and the Spite-Revenants, are they different because one of them's had their haircut?
Probably.
Right.
Probably. Okay. Yeah, but the Tree-Revenants have weapons, the Spite-Revenants don't.
Oh, wait. This is a Spite-Revenant... Boss? Yeah. Again, movement 4. He's got 16 wounds. Toughness 3, which is right across the board. Yeah. 2 rune marks, 140 points. He's, again, range 1. Everything's range 1, isn't it, with these? Yeah. He has 5 attacks, strength 4. 240. That's even better.
Better, yeah. He's probably the best leader so far.
240 damage.
Personally.
But we'll come back to that, can't we?
Yeah. I'm actually looking forward to doing an army list for these so far. Next up.
I know Anna's got a thing here. Anna's got an army of these, hasn't she?
Yes, she does. Yes, she's done them like Game of Thrones style, like the Wildwood. This is the first of the Kurnoth Hunters. 180 points, which seems pretty standard for an elite, which these boys are.
Yeah.
Or trees, sorry. 4-inch move, toughness 4, 30 wounds. He's got a rune mark. It's not the leader rune mark. Range of 1, 4 attacks, 4 strength, 2, 5. That is, if you watch our Maggotkin video, the Rotbringers, that is what the leader has for a Maggotkin. For 10 points less. Take from that what you will.
Right, next. This is a... look at that, that's well smart, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a Tree-Revenant... No, it's not. A Kurnoth Hunter, do apologise. Kurnoth Hunter, leader.
With a sword.
With a sword. That's well smart, that, isn't it? Right, he's 230 points. He has a move of 4. Which isn't bad. Toughness 4. He has 35 wounds. Blimey. He's got the 2 rune marks. He has a 1-inch reach. He has 5 attacks. Strength 4. 2/5 damage.
So, for 50 points, you get in 5 wounds. The leader rune mark. And an extra attack. Yeah. Depending on what the leader rune mark gives, I would not take him.
Well, we'll do his list at the end, won't we? Because this.
Yeah. So next up, we have the Kurnoth Hunter with the spear. This is just a basic boy. 190 points. 4-inch move. Toughness 4. 30 wounds, which I think is going to be across the board for the Kurnoth.
Yeah.
He's got the same rune mark.
Looks like the Kurnoth Hunters all have that, don't they?
Yeah. I think that seems to be a trend with a lot of the new cards.
Yeah.
2-inch range, which you'd expect.
Yeah, but nobody else has got 2-inch range.
No, I mean because he's got a spear.
Yeah.
A glaive. 3 attacks, strength 4, 3, 6. So less attacks than his sword brother, but more damage.
More damage on crits.
Yeah, only one though.
Oh, yeah, crits and hits.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's quite interesting one.
You take him if you want to flood the board with Dryad and you want to attack past him.
Yeah. Right. This is a Kurnoth Hunter with that scythe thing. It's obviously a two-handed weapon.
The Lord.
And he's a Lord. He's got the 2 runes. He's got 35 wounds as opposed to 30. Again, move 4, toughness 4. 2-inch reach. He has 4 attacks at strength 4, doing 3/6 damage.
Not bad.
Not bad at all, that. Not bad at all.
Is he the same? No, he's 10 more points.
10 more points than the sword brother.
But in fact, they're both 10 more points than their sword equivalents.
Yeah, they are.
Which ain't bad.
No.
You're getting 2-inch extra range and more damage. It's...
Yeah, over to you, Tom.
Okay. So
you're getting a lot of cards here as well, which is quite impressive.
Kurnoth Hunter with... Oh, that is good. Kurnoth Hunter with a bow. This is 200 points, so this is the most expensive of... Sorry, I'm just adjusting how I'm sitting. Most expensive of the Kurnoths.
He's got a bow though, hasn't he?
Yeah, 200 points. 4 standard for the Kurnoth. He's got the icon. Move of 4, toughness of 4, 30 wounds. He's got a 320 bow attack, 2 attacks, strength 4, 2-5. Pretty good. Pretty good. The melee attack is 1 inch, 3 attacks at strength 3, 1-3. Not fantastic, but you're not taking them for melee. No, you're taking them to shoot.
Yeah, it's just the 2 attacks with that, isn't it? I suppose. I suppose you're not going to get many more, are you? For a right. So I'm assuming the next one's going to be a Kurnoth Hunter with a bow leader. Do we think? My God, it's like I'm telepathic. Kurnoth Hunter with a bow leader. Right. He's 240 points. 385 wounds. Mover 4, toughness 4. His shooting attack is exactly the same as the other guy, except he's got
another attack. So
he's got a 320 range. 320 is not bad. 3 attacks, strength 4, doing 2-5 damage. And again, in close combat, he's got a range of 1, 3 attacks, strength 3, doing 1-3 damage.
Not bad.
It's quite interesting, that, isn't it?
Not bad at all. Not bad at all.
Yeah.
So far,
it's quite a nice range, isn't it?
I'm pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
If you want to do elites, you can do elites. If you want to do a swarm, you can do a swarm. If you want to do both, you can do both.
Yeah.
Good.
And again, I'm sure Anna will show us what.
Yeah.
You know where we are with that.
We'll end up having a battle report up at some point.
Yeah.
Right. Let's have a look at these abilities. So to begin with, this on a double as always.
Generic one, isn't it, for everyone?
Yeah, this is for everyone. This is draw from the Spirit Song. Remove a number of damage points allocated to this fighter equal to half the value of this ability, rounding up. So potentially 3.
Not bad.
When you've got 8 wounds, that's nearly half your wounds.
I mean, you're looking at.
Well, yeah.
It's quite nice on that because I think in Underworlds, I think they have a thing where they get better.
Yeah.
And can heal themselves. Something like that. Yeah.
Ilthari's Guardians.
Again, though, it's something different, isn't it? You know what I mean? That's what I like about these abilities. It's not, they've all got exactly the same abilities, but mixed up. I quite like that.
I mean, it's not going to knock Onslaught off its perch.
No.
Onslaught is still the best double.
Yeah. In our opinion.
Well, in my opinion. Obviously, some of the
factions are better ones. Yeah.
But Onslaught for its versatility is just great.
Yeah. Right, so next, this is for the Kurnoth Hunters, and it's a double, and it's called Trample Underfoot. Pick a visible enemy fighter within 1 inch of this fighter and roll a number of dice equal to the value of this ability. On an each 4 up, allocate 1 damage. I quite like that, actually. It's not bad.
Very popular.
Yeah, it is now with the new ones, isn't it? Yeah.
But again, like you say, it's
an extra attack, isn't it? Extra attack, potential. Well,
6 damage.
Again, we keep saying if you roll a 6, but obviously, if you
nice.
watch any battle reports from me, I don't roll 6s. Right, over to you.
Right, next up. This is the ability for the what they called Spite-Revenants. So these are the scary boys. This is Shrieking Terror. Pick a visible enemy fighter within a number of inches of this fighter equal to the value of this ability and roll a dice. On a 3 up, till the end of the battle round, that fighter cannot move or disengage action.
That's quite nice, isn't it?
That is
unmade of one, don't they?
Exactly the same.
Yeah. Is it double as well?
Yeah.
Oh, it's quite nice, though, isn't it? Yeah.
It's a good ability. On a 3 up, on a double, potentially stopping someone from moving 6 inch away.
Yeah.
Or even 2 inch away, 1 inch away.
Yeah. No, it's a good one, is that?
It's good to tie up. If you know your opponent's got, say, a Korgorath, a Breacher, something big, even a monster, something big. You don't want it going anywhere. I mean,
tie it up with that.
The Revenants are like 70 points.
Right, so the next one is for the what are they called these? Dryads. For the Dryads, it's a triple. It's an Enrapturing Song. Pick a visible enemy fighter within a number of inches of this fighter equal to the value of this ability. Until the end of the battle round, add 1 to the attack's characteristics actions made by friendly fighters with both the Sylvaneth rune mark and the Scout rune mark. So Dryads are Scouts.
And Dryads buff themselves.
Dryads buff themselves, so you'd stack them near each other, wouldn't you?
For an extra attack.
Yeah, but it's a triple, isn't it?
I don't think that's too bad.
I don't think it's bad, but it's still a triple. Yeah, if you're going to take a Dryad swarm, wouldn't you? Yeah. So yeah, but we'll look at an army list after.
Yeah.
Take us forever to do an army list for these because these look ace. Over to you.
Yeah. Next up is for the Tree-Revenants. It is Tree-Revenants, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, I knew it was.
Yeah.
This is a triple. This is for both of them. Walk the spirit paths. Remove. Oh, I knew it was going to have one of these. Remove this fighter from the battlefield and set them up anywhere on the battlefield floor, more than 5 inches away from enemy fighters. That's awesome.
That's also very similar to the Age of Sigmar one, where they can move between the trees.
Through the wildwoods,
that's cool, isn't it? Again, it's a nice little quirk.
And it's not that overpowered because they're 50 points.
Yeah.
Where do you want a 50-point unit?
If you were doing that with big boys, it might be a bit different.
Yeah, it'd be
a bit different. But
being able to jump the ball lads around, that'd be a bit overpowered. But for a 50-point unit on a triple,
that's quite nice.
I think that's good.
Right, the last one is the leader, Mike, and it's on a quad. No, not very often you get a leader on a quad, is there? And it's Envoy of the Everqueen. Until the end of the battle round, add half the value of this ability, rounding up, to the toughness and strength of friendly fighters while they were within 6 inches of this fighter.
That's a nice change.
Yeah.
Because it's usually attacks and attacks and strength or toughness and...
Yeah, that's quite...
I like that. Considering they've all got pretty low...
See, right, you could buff yourself there, couldn't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
But is that going to be worth...
If you're using it on yourself, I don't know if it would be worth it.
No. The other one as well is...
Onslaught.
Yeah. Is it going to be worth Rampage? Rampage is probably good.
Well, it would be.
But if you had things within 6 inches of you, they're going to benefit from it, aren't they?
What I'd personally do... Envoy of the Everqueen, activate your Lord, run them forward into combat, probably going to die. This is a Dryad list, yeah? Run your next Dryad up.
What's the dying?
Enrapturing Song.
If they're dead, you don't get it anyway. You've got to be within them.
True, yeah.
Anyway, that's them. We'll be very curious to see what people's lists are. And again, we have a Twitter account, and if you could put your pictures on and show us what you're doing on our Twitter or Instagram. Then we have a Facebook page. Do we have a Facebook page?
I have no idea. Yeah,
it'd be nice to see people's painted models.
Oh yeah,
lovely.
Yeah, definitely.
Not just models, painted scenery. Instagram's probably going to be the best way of doing it, I think. But I don't know. What do I know? I'm 50-year-old. I don't know anything about internet.
I work at sea. I don't get to see the internet.
So that's them. We're obviously going to have a quick look at doing a list. I mean, potentially you could have a horde army.
That's
you
what
could have a complete elite army.
Yeah.
I was quite pleasantly surprised with the Sylvaneth. No, not Sylvaneth. What are the other ones?
Seraphon.
Yeah, but I think these are a little bit more.
Of the two.
Yeah.
The only thing these are missing, but obviously it makes sense, is a flying unit.
Yeah.
But
I
think
you know what it is. Yeah.
Anyway.
And again, it'd be quite nice to see what Anne's running with yours.
Yeah.
It?
Well, it'd be nice to see what you're running with yours.
Exactly. Yeah. So
right,
we'll do a list.
We'll
be back in.
Now.
1 second.
Right, we've got our army lists. I'll go first. So I think we've got sort of similar but sort of different lists.
Yeah.
I personally gone with the Dryad leader as my leader, obviously, which is 145 points. I go for 4 Dryads, 4 Tree-Revenants, and 2 Kurnoth Hunters with swords.
Cool.
Which brings you to 985 points.
Cool. I'd go for a bit different. I'd take them too, if you don't mind. Yep. I'd go for Kurnoth Hunter Lord with the two-handed weapon.
Yep.
Just because it looks cool.
The spear.
Again, whatever it is, whatever. Yeah, but you remember I go for it because it's cool and I like the models.
I like mine.
Right, so I've got him. I've got 2 of the Spite-Revenants because again they look cool and I think they're quite fitting for a game. I've got 5 Dryads and I've got 5 Tree-Revenants.
So it would be your game plan?
Swamp everything.
Swamp everything. Well, yours 13,
yeah.
mine's
13 models.
11, 4, 8, 11, yeah.
Yeah, so you never know. I might be tempted to do an army of these. Not an army, a warband of these. Just because it's something different for me to paint as well. Anna might put a list on that she's going to run, which again might be completely different to ours.
Yeah, obviously, write in your own lists.
Yeah, tell us what you think. Tell us what you think. Tell us whether you think we might have thought about it a bit differently and got it wrong. We're
singing these guys' praises a lot.
Yeah, and you're getting a lot of cards.
I think they are good.
You're getting a lot of cards. Yeah. If you watch our Maggotkin Rotbringer thing unveiling, you're getting probably twice as many cards here. You're getting twice as many cards. You're getting much more variety in your army.
More than twice as many.
Yeah.
12 in this one, 13 if you get the ability card. You get what? 5 in the other one? 5, yeah. 5.
So anyway, that's our list. Again,
very happy with these.
we're like I say, we'd be nice to see what you're doing, what your lists are. Again, if you can show us what you're painting on Instagram, just tag us in or whatever you do it.
Yeah. I think you tag me.
Yeah. Thank you very much for all our regulars, and thank you very much who's new to the channel. We really appreciate everything and everybody who's watching, your comments and everything. It's all great.
Yeah.
We've got regulars who watch and comment all the time.
It's nice talking.
Like I say, we really appreciate it, guys. Catch us on the next card unveiling. We've still got a few to go, or a back rep,
or unboxing.
Whatever. Yeah. You know the spiel now, anyway, don't you? Please like, subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Cheers.